You have big dreams. You can picture yourself succeeding. You imagine the life you want so vividly that it almost feels real. But when it comes to actually doing the work, you freeze. You hesitate. You tell yourself, tomorrow will be different. And then tomorrow arrives, and you repeat the exact same pattern again. You are not alone in this. There is an entire group of people just like you, ambitious, full of ideas, but stuck in place. And the hardest part is that you know you are capable of more. You feel it, yet somehow you cannot bring yourself to take action. This is not about being lazy in the traditional sense. It is not about lacking intelligence, skill, or talent. This is about psychology. It is about mental patterns that have been built in your brain over time. And the good news is this: anything that was built can be rebuilt. But before change can happen, you need to understand what is really going on inside your mind. You need to see why you behave the way you do. And then you need to decide whether you are ready to do something about it. Let me describe what your life probably looks like right now. You wake up with good intentions. Today is the day you finally start. Today you work on that project. Today you take the first step toward your goal. But then you check your phone. You scroll for a moment. That moment turns into several minutes, and those minutes turn into an hour. Before you realize it, half the day is gone. You tell yourself you'll start after lunch. Lunch passes, you feel drained, you feel unmotivated. You promise yourself you will begin tomorrow when you have more energy, and once again, the cycle continues. At night, you lie in bed feeling guilty. You are disappointed in yourself. You know you wasted another day. You swear that tomorrow will be different. You plan everything in your head. For a brief moment, you feel motivated. But when tomorrow actually arrives, that motivation disappears, and you're back to scrolling, back to avoiding, back to doing anything except the one thing you know you should be doing. This pattern has likely been repeating for months, maybe even years, and now you're starting to wonder whether you will ever truly change. Here's what's happening inside your brain. You are living in a constant internal conflict. One part of you wants to achieve something meaningful. That part dreams big, sets goals, and imagines success. But another part of you wants comfort. That part wants safety, ease, and familiarity. It wants to protect you from discomfort, failure, rejection, and effort. And right now, the part that seeks comfort is in control. Not because you are weak, but because the human brain is wired to avoid pain and chase pleasure. This is basic psychology. When you think about working toward your goals, your brain interprets it as a threat. It sees effort, it sees uncertainty, it sees the possibility of failing, and your brain does not like any of that. So it offers you an easier alternative: scrolling on your phone, watching videos, playing games, anything that provides instant relief. Your brain rewards you with a small burst of dopamine. You feel better. The discomfort fades, and your brain learns that avoiding your goals feels good, so it keeps pushing you to avoid. This is not laziness. This is survival mode. Your brain believes it is protecting you. But here's the real problem. While your brain is shielding you from short-term discomfort, it is quietly stealing your long-term happiness. Every day you avoid your goals, you strengthen the habit of avoidance. Every time you choose comfort over action, you teach your brain that your dreams are not important. And every night you lie in bed feeling ashamed, you reinforce the belief that you are not good enough. Over time, this creates a cycle that becomes harder and harder to escape. You might be thinking that you simply lack discipline. You might believe that successful people possess something you do not. You may think that if you just had more motivation, everything would change. But that's not how it works. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are temporary. You cannot build a life on motivation alone. You need something stronger. You need structure. You need systems. And you need to understand that discipline is not something you are born with. Discipline is something you build, one small choice at a time. There's another struggle you're likely dealing with: perfectionism. Your vision of success is so clear that anything less feels like failure. So you wait. You wait for the perfect plan. You wait until you feel ready. You wait for ideal conditions. But perfect never arrives. Ready never arrives. And while you're waiting, life keeps moving forward without you. Perfectionism is not about high standards. It's fear pretending to be excellence. It's your brain's excuse to delay action forever. Because if you never start, you never have to fail.
Let me be honest with you. You are afraid. You are afraid that if you genuinely try and it does not work out, you will be forced to face the possibility that you are not as special as you believed, that your ideas are not as good as you imagined. That fear can be paralyzing. It feels safer to stay in the fantasy, to keep dreaming, planning, and imagining without ever testing those dreams in reality. Because as long as you do not try, you can still believe that you could succeed if you wanted to. But deep down, you know that belief is empty. Here's what you need to understand. Failure is not the opposite of success. Inaction is. When you fail, you learn something. When you do nothing, you learn nothing. Every successful person you admire has failed far more times than you have even attempted. The difference is that they kept going. They acted before they felt ready. They built momentum through consistency, not motivation. And that is what you must do. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and start building momentum with the moment you have right now. So how do you break this cycle? How do you go from dreaming to doing? It begins with accepting a difficult truth. You are not going to feel like it. You will probably never wake up overflowing with energy and excitement to work on hard things. That is not how the brain works. You will have to act anyway, especially when you do not feel like it. Because every time you take action despite resistance, you rewire your brain. You teach it that discomfort is not dangerous. You strengthen the muscle of discipline. Start small. Do not try to transform your entire life overnight. That is your perfectionism speaking again. Choose one small action that moves you closer to your goal. Maybe it's working for 15 minutes. Maybe it's writing one paragraph. Maybe it's making a single phone call. It doesn't matter how small the step is. What matters is that you take it, and then take it again tomorrow and the day after that. You are not trying to be perfect. You are trying to be consistent. Consistency builds habits, and habits build lives. Here's the truth no one tells you. Discipline feels awful at first. Your brain will resist. It will give you endless excuses. It will tell you you are tired, that you deserve a break, that you can start tomorrow. And you will have to ignore it and do the work anyway. But after you do this a few times, something changes. It becomes easier. Not easy, but easier. Your brain begins to understand that the discomfort will not destroy you. Resistance grows quieter. You also need to change your environment. Your surroundings influence you more than you realize. If your phone is nearby, you'll reach for it. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind will feel scattered. This is not a willpower issue, it's a design issue. Successful people do not have more willpower, they have better systems. They remove distractions. They create environments that make focus easier than distraction. Turn off notifications, put your phone in another room, clean your desk. Set a specific time for focused work and protect it. Remove anything that is unnecessary. Make distraction harder than focus. Every distraction you eliminate removes a decision, and every decision you remove saves mental energy for what truly matters. There's something else you need to hear. You need to stop consuming so much content. Watching videos about success, reading productivity articles, and listening to motivational podcasts can feel like progress, but it's not. It's another form of avoidance. Your brain convinces you that learning equals doing. It does not. You already know what you need to do. You need less information and more execution. When this video ends, do one thing that moves you forward. Just one. You also need to accept that your early work will be bad. Your first attempts will be messy and imperfect. That's normal. Every expert started as a beginner. Every masterpiece began as a rough draft.
You are not trying to be great right now. You are trying to begin. You are building the habit of showing up. Quality comes later. Consistency comes first. You will feel resistance. You will want to quit. You will fall back into old patterns, and that's okay. Progress is not linear. People who succeed do not let one bad day turn into a bad life. They acknowledge mistakes and return to the path. That's the real secret. Keep coming back. Stop punishing yourself. Guilt does not motivate change. Shame does not create growth. Self-compassion does. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to a friend. You messed up today. That's okay. Try again tomorrow. You are not lazy. Lazy is not who you are. Lazy is what you have been doing. And there's a difference. You are someone with potential, with ambition, with the ability to change. You have simply been avoiding discomfort because your brain has not learned yet that discomfort leads to growth. Now you understand the psychology behind your behavior, and understanding is the first step. Ambition without action is fantasy. Action without compassion doesn't last. You need both. Stop waiting for motivation. Start building discipline. Take one small step today, then take another tomorrow. Momentum will grow, and one day you will no longer recognize the person you used to be. You have imagined this life long enough. Now it's time to build it. Not someday, not when you feel ready. Now. One day at a time, one choice at a time, one small action at a time. This is how lives change. This is how dreams become real. No one is coming to save you. You are not broken. You are not hopeless. You are simply stuck in a pattern, and patterns can be changed. It will be difficult. It will be uncomfortable, but it will be worth it. Because on the other side of this struggle is the version of you that acts instead of dreams. Start becoming that person today.